When's the Supra gonna be finished? It's only been
Why isn't it done in 3 weeks?
It's only been...
We make the strings louder.
Alright guys, so this is going to be part 5 of the whole Supra project. I'm getting ready to, well basically what I showed you guys in the last video, I used the buffer with like a 36 grit sanding disc on it. And I'm going to go ahead and basically wipe the whole car with it. So it's going to be bare metal. I was just testing out some body filler. I had some new stuff that I was trying out, so I was just doing a quick little test on that. But yeah, so I'm going to finish grinding this stuff out too. I'm going to, after I get done sanding the car and getting all this body filler off of it down there, I'm going to go ahead and finish welding up them holes. I was kind of debating back and forth whether I wanted to delete them, not delete them, but looked at a couple pictures, found, you know, there didn't seem like there was a lot of pictures or anything really available about that, but I seen a picture with one with the side marker deleted, and I really liked that. So I'm still going to be waiting on this piece right here. I haven't ordered that new yet. I guess supposedly the front ends of these things is pretty much like the sheet metal wise. All the rivets or you know, all these panels right here is the same as an SC300. But yeah, I was thinking about just pulling this whole panel out as well, and that one, and then just replacing them. But yeah, that's still kind of up in the air. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and start sanding on this thing. Alright, so I'm getting through, you can see some of the spots that are kind of darker right there. I kind of hit them with the wire wheel on here. The spots were basically this, is they have leftover paint on the inside of them because it's a low spot, so the actual sander doesn't get in it. So yeah, you can see all the little low spots throughout the thing. There's a low spot there. I already grinded that one out, but it's a different color because it's different texture, so that's actually smoother, so it looks darker. There you can see where Toyota puts the hardtop on right there. But yeah, so you could see a few of the little dings and shit that's in it, especially down there. There's a lot of little stuff, but for the most part, I mean, this panel feels decent. I mean, it's not super wavy or anything. There's gonna be, you know, there's little things here and there, but by running your hand across the top, you know, there's something right here I could feel. But yeah, we'll try to push as much of that stuff out with the, you know, hammer and dolly set as we can, and then try to put as light of a coat of filler on it. The reason we're taking it down to bare metal is basically just to get rid of all this whatever the hell that they put on it. With a project like this, something I want to turn out nice. You know, I want it to last a long time. I don't want it to lift or pop or do anything weird. And part of that, you know, starts with the prep work. So if somebody else already did the prep work, and then it sat outside in the, you know, in the middle of, you know, under a tarp in the middle of Illinois, you know, you don't really know what the hell is going on with it. So best thing is just take it all the way back down and start fresh. But yeah, once this is all body worked out, we're going to epoxy prime basically the whole car, get it sealed back up again so it doesn't start rusting. Alright, so I got the welder out. Just gonna go ahead and finish welding up these things. I should be able to kind of fill in that little guy right there, and then there's a little pinhole down here and some other little things that I'm gonna kind of try and blast out, or try to fill up at least. In here, so you can see the inside of the quarter panels just flaming up. I don't know exactly what it's burning, but burning. It's a little warm in here too, so I'm just gonna blow the air down in there. And here, you wanna hold that?
Definitely smells like some burnt.
Leaves and shit.
Probably from sitting outside.
Well, see if she catches on fire again. All right, so got both the sides all welded up. Got the little guys. I did the whole little light test on the inside, just shining up in there, seeing if I see any light, and I didn't see no light, so there's no little pinholes or anything in it. But yeah, got it fairly ground down, kind of smooth. I mean, this whole spot right here anyhow is pretty low, and I'm gonna try to pull out as much of this as I can, and you know, before I just start pounding body filler on there like the previous guy did. But yeah, that stuff right there was pretty thick. But well, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and come back tomorrow and probably actually start laying some filler on it. Just getting ready to start pulling a few little dents with a little stud gun. Got everything all ground down last night, and it's pretty much ready to go as far as that stuff is. You know, as far as the welding and the grinding of the car. In this stage, I still have to do, you know, obviously the doors and the hatch and the fenders and stuff, but we're going to get this basically all bodyworked and sealed and primed and everything and ready to go. Then we can throw the doors and start doing crap with those too. So yeah, well, we got it pretty damn close. I mean, as far as the, only have to put a little on there to kind of build up this little weird edge right there. But yeah, pulled a lot of the metal out, and just we're getting ready to do a little skim coat on it, kind of test and see if there's too many high spots.
The Supra gonna be finished? It's only been
Why isn't it done in 3 weeks?
It's only been a fucking month, you
Look at
idiot.
fucking Ty's pupils. Ty's, let me see your pupils. Look at those.
Everyone's gonna be like, Ty's on math.
Or he's on some
Your
shit.
pupils go tiny when you're on shit.
Do they? I don't know how that works.
Because there's too much light. It's light.
So Ty has these like weird ass like kaleidoscope. He's got kaleidoscope eyes. No, his eyes are like fucking diamonds. They're like gray-ish. I don't know, but they're fucking weird right now. He's got like giant ass pupils. And Jesse and Ty are just eating all my leftover bullshit in the fridge now on account of my random ass diet I'm trying. But so yeah, got a little bit more bodywork done on the Supra. I didn't actually do this bodywork. I have a neighbor in the same complex here, and that's all he does for a living is the bodywork. And I mean, he's like a wizard at it, just super fast. And so we're getting it roughed out. As soon as we get a little bit past the roughing stages, then I'm gonna jump in and start, helping with all the sanding and doing, the other body work. But as far as this goes, I mean, this thing's gonna be straight as shit. But I mean, I've done plenty of body work in the past, but he's gonna probably do a hell of a lot better, faster job than I can. So this little quarter panel that's gonna come out here shortly, probably tomorrow. I was grinding some shit on the engine bay, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that, which is probably gonna be just pull that down, hammer most of it out, grind it down a little bit more, and then put a little bit of filler over it, smooth it out. They don't make this piece anymore. I went ahead and I ordered it, and they sent me an email. They're like, "Oh, well, that's actually back ordered, so that's not an option anymore." So I'm probably gonna make. I think there's a hole that goes right there. So I'm going to go ahead and make a piece for that. So that's going to be up and coming as well. Ty, where's the S2000?
Stewardship.
What happened to it?
Sold it.
Why?
Because
You needed coin?
I didn't need it, but
You just didn't want the S2000?
yeah, it was faster, and it was a cash offer, and
You got a Kelly Blue Book instant cash offer.
hell yeah.
Are you excited about it? Like, are you happy?
Yeah,
Did you make any money?
a little bit.
How much?
Not much.
Not enough?
Not enough, yeah, for all the work.
Like $500?
Hey, you probably made more money than I did.
I haven't made any of them. My payment was that old ass engine in tranny that doesn't need anything. So if anybody needs a Honda F22C, hit me up. But yeah, no, it's going in the Supra for those of you guys who didn't watch the rest of my last video. But
They didn't watch it past like 3 minutes.
yeah, it was like 3 minutes. Everybody's like bitching me in the comments, like, "Why are you putting that in the thing?" And it was like, "Hey, watch the rest of the video." But yeah, so now I was doing the bodywork was happening right here on the Supra. This is my dilemma now. So this Integra, that's mine. I acquired that in kind of a friendship, need money, blah 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 blah. So this eventually needs painted. Really shortly, it's going to get painted. The S14 isn't going to be doing much for a while, but as far as the whole bodywork situation, so I have my paint cabinet over here, and it has all my paint in here. But this is also like a workbench, and it's just not a good setup because previously till about 6 months ago, the shop was split. This part of it was taken up by somebody else, and kind of with that, and so anyhow. So this shop is, the whole shop's mine now. So now I'm going to make essentially like a painting. So this is going to be like the work area. I'm going to take all my paint shit, because as you can see, I just have everything over here. I have like my paint gun and all that other shit that I have to pull out. I have to pull it out of this whole little paint cabinet, and then I got to put it all back in there, which I'll still probably do that. But, if I need to like work on something, like throw a tranny up on there and start yanking shit apart, then I can't do that, or because I can't get most of that shit dirty, or I just have to like reset. I have to like flip flop like between mechanical and paint. So this whole thing over here is going to turn into the new paint station. So I'm going to bring my metal cabinet over here, put that over here somewhere, clean off most of this shit. This is a lot of the remnants of the old paint shit, because I did some hydrographics and some other stuff. But yeah, so. Anyhow, I'm going to put all my paint shit here, put everything right here. I'm going to put the Integra right there, turn that into another shelf. I'm going to put the S14 right here, so it could just sit and chill, but like be readily, easily to pull in and out. So this will be kind of like the mechanical side of the shop, and then like this little section right here will just be the bodywork side of the shop. And that's my mentality, so that way I don't have to walk from over there to over here. It'll just be like boop boop, and then yeah, that'll be the bodywork side. So I'm gonna start on that. So I got the cabinet, all the heavy shit out of it at least, which basically consists of paint guns, just an absolute shitload of paint, and then the top, that was kind of my little goodie cabinet. So like a turbo Honda manifold, a water meth kit, some nitrous shit, some gauge clusters, like turbo Honda, or just Honda ECUs, chip, boost controllers, fly, just random dumb shit, like holy shit. But yeah, so that's, I'm just kind of gonna, you know, wiggle this thing all the way over here. I was kind of moving that shit over a little bit, and then I would move it right there. Holy shit, I opened a complete can of worms with this whole like moving shit, and I just discovered like how much paint I have, which is absolutely ridiculous. Most of these things are stuff I painted before, and most of it's stuff that I've either painted or it's just mist tints, and it's, you know, it's like $1 a can, and you know, you'll get something that's like a little bit of silver, a little bit of primer, a little bit of like random weird shit. Some of it's dope, a lot of it's not, and a lot of the stuff I kind of acquired in the whole process of the deal. But yeah, so I just have an absolute just fuck ton of just everything, just random ass shit, and it's just that stuff. It's like, oh, do I throw it away? Do I give it away? Because you can't really give it away. Who's going to take all the shit? But I don't really want to throw it away because I might use it, but I'm probably never going to use it. It's just one of those things. So I'm trying to organize it a little bit better, try to keep all like my, you know, reducer, clear coat, the fillers and all that stuff in here, and keep the random ass paints just on that. So I'm going to continue stuffing all this shit on the shelf, and then get it ready to bring the Supra over here. But over here on this side of the shop, now I have an empty spot that I'm trying to decide what to do with. And then I had all this stuff, all this little like random goodies in the top of that thing. I have like some random Honda ECU, some distributors, just a bunch of shit. And you know, I just need to put that stuff in like a little crate and then throw it up on the shelf, maybe over here on the turbo shelf or something. I'll just add that to the hoard. But yeah, I don't know, I thought about, you know, maybe put like an engine there, an engine stand, or another. I mean, that bench right there would actually probably fit right here. All right, so here basically is the setup that it's going to be, or in my eyes, I think will be a little bit more efficient, because, you know, that'll be mechanical and this will all be paint and body work right here. So, you know, if I need to paint a car or start prepping a car, just bam, right here. I think it would actually be kind of cool to, they make these paint prep tents, or, you know, bodywork tents or whatever, and it basically goes around the whole car so that you're not getting everything dusty, because that's one of the biggest issues in here is, as you can see right now, my drift car's all dusty, my bike's all dusty. I mean, look at that shit. Just covered in dust, and that was a little bit of bodywork with the doors open. So it'd be nice to have that to keep everything all nice and tidy, you know, doing body work and getting all the dust and overspray and shit everywhere. So like I said, I haven't been doing the body work on this so far. I am going to jump in and start helping out here in a little bit. I have done, you know, a lot of body work in the past, but yeah, he kind of offered to help, and I was like, holy shit, like he's just so damn fast at doing it, and does it, you know, way better and more efficient than me. So it, you know, it'd be kind of stupid to not do that. It kind of feels weird just actually having somebody else like work on your car in front of you. I mean, it's one thing to drop it off and come back and then it's done, but it's just weird, like him working on it in my shop and stuff. I mean, it's just one of them things, you know. But yeah, he has a paint booth and everything over there. So when we paint it, when I paint it, probably, I'd like to paint it. You know, I'd like to lay down the paint on my own car, just to kind of, you know, show you guys a little bit that I know how to do a few things. But we'll be using his booth, and yeah, still trying to decide the color. But I'd love to have a paint booth in here, but I just do too much random shit. It's you know, it would just take up too much of my damn space. But I'd like to get, like I said, that Civic needs to kind of go. Tegra kind of needs to go. But essentially I could turn this thing into a shelf for a little while. Was tempted to just attempt putting her for sale how it is versus painting it, because I really don't have time to put all that effort into it right now. Same thing with the Civic. That's why they've been sitting for so long. That's just one of them things. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully quit rambling. But I definitely think this is a hell of a lot more efficient. And and I'm gonna take my bike home too, so I could keep it out of the dust. That'll sit in the garage at home. And I thought about taking my dirt bike too, just kind of get all the stuff out of here, so that this winter I could really just focus on getting projects and stuff out of here, not worrying about everything. I mean, I could cover it up, but then it's just in the way, and I don't want stuff hitting it or knocking it over. I wish I could put the drift car in storage too. I wish I could put all kinds of stuff in storage. My poor Datsun, it's just been underneath that and in a shelf for a little while, but we'll eventually get to that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I actually wasn't even gonna do a video, just because I feel like it was just gonna be too short a video. I didn't really get a whole lot done on this thing. I got it stripped and basically a little bit of body work. Tomorrow we're actually going to be doing a lot more on it, so the rest of the cars, the shell at least, is going to be okay. I still need to do the doors and the fenders, and I still need to figure out what body kit I'm figuring out doing. Kind of think I'm going to end up piecing some stuff together. I definitely want an aftermarket front bumper. The stock ones kind of look weak in my opinion. If you guys seen I think it's the Ridox, R-I-D-O-X is what they call it. They're like $1,500, but they make a replica for it, like a Shine Auto, and there's an eBay company, and then VIS. They all make basically a knockoff version of that kit, which I really like. That front bumper, don't like the side skirts on it, and then I'm gonna figure out which one's the little things in the back, and we'll probably end up molding those guys in. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of piece together the kit on it. Yeah, hopefully in the next video this thing's gonna be getting damn close to primer is the plan, and or probably in primer. So, but or maybe I won't even upload this video because it's not long enough yet, and you guys might not see it. But nonetheless, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. I know you guys, there's a ton of you guys just lingering. I call you guys the little Supra lingerers, and you haven't subscribed yet, but you're watching the Supra videos, seeing how it's coming along. But don't worry, if you subscribe, I've been trying to upload at least one video a week. I think the bodywork thing's kind of monotonous, and I don't want to drag that out too long. But I don't want to do part 1, point 2, point 3, and point 4, until we get to part 10, and then it's finally done with bodywork. But yeah, so that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos, and we'll see you next week.
Do like a fucking outtakes to do at the end of your shit.
With what?
With all the fucking comment blasts, dude. Why is the Supra gonna be finished? It's only been
Why isn't it done in 3 weeks?
It's only been